Hunter, do I look like I need to retire? Heck no, I'm having way too much fun. So no, that's not on my radar at all. My answer to that is you can never go wrong with black and blue. Here within the last few months, I've started tying the FG knot. I've been tying it for a long time, but actually having enough confidence to tie that knot and use it in a tournament. So the last few tournaments, I've been using the FG knot. It's a great knot. It just takes a little time to learn and develop confidence in it, but that's what I would try to master if I were you. Dusty, that's a great question. What is the most essential thing when it comes to fall fishing? And in my opinion is, just finding the bait, finding the right color water. You find those things, then you can pursue those bass that are after them. Just read the lay of the land. If you live anywhere where a man-made lake is built, you can a lot of times just read the lay of the land, and with that said, just fish points. You can never go wrong with fishing main points, secondary points, and just start shallow and work your way deep out around those points. That would be the best way to attack a lake deep without good graphs. I picked fishing just because it's something I loved. I love being outside. I love figuring the sport out, figuring those fish out. It's just something about being outside, being on the lake, and I like that aspect of it. I like chasing the unknown. The quarry is something you can't see, and trying to figure those things out. My favorite popping style bait is the Berkley Bullet Pop. And if I had to choose one size, they got three, the 60, 70, and the 80. I'd have to go with that middle size, that 70, and it'd have to be a bone color. It's just a color that I feel like I can throw in really clear water, yet throw it in really dirty water. My favorite season to catch bass, I really like the winter time. You end up having the lake to yourself. It's a challenge, and when you find them, you're rewarded a lot of times with some really, really big fish. Adam, great question. What is my favorite soft plastic? That would have to be the Berkley Pit Boss, the 4-inch, and I'd have to go Okeechobee Craw. That's a great, great color. Close seconds would be black and blue and green pumpkin. Hey Cody, what was my first boat? Great question, bud. Thanks for sending it in. It was actually called a Fishing Pal. It was made out of like a polyethylene, real lightweight, like styrofoam basically. And it had two little pontoons up here and a bar. And it weighed like 20 pounds, and you propelled it with a swim fin. It was a glorified tube is what it was. You just got to sit up out of the water. I fished a many miles in that thing. I actually won my first few tournaments out of that Fishing Pal back in the day. Boomer, I became a pro, just really by the school of hard knocks, being too stubborn to quit. I was always ate up with bass fishing, as a kid. And then I went to a college, had a scholarship to play football at the college, but the one I chose to go to had a lake next to it because I knew I wanted to fish. And just from a very early age, I wanted to fish. I didn't have parents that fished, but I wanted to fish. And just started fishing club tournaments, then local tournaments, then pro-ams, and just really worked my way up, 20-something years ago. And then entered the next level, and just, here I am today, just living a dream. And scraping pennies by early. I mean, I lived in a camper and didn't live on much other than peanut butter and jellies, but sure am fortunate to be doing something I love to do.